Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
DC.
Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to air it out deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Looking for Woods that time.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Mayfield. Steps away. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Second down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now, the Los Angeles Rams, they continue to be a great story this season, a solid, solid team. That wonderful start, although they did lose Week 9, obviously, to New Orleans, so the 72 Dolphins celebrated again.
Yeah, they got a chance to hug it out and still be the last team to go undefeated in modern football. 17-0 that team was, but let's face it, no one shedding any tears for the Rams after that loss to New Orleans. They still have weapons galore on offense, a stout defensive front led by Aaron Donald, leading their division. They're aiming for the playoffs, and as all their moves in the offseason and during the season, picking up Dante Fowler Jr. to rush the passer, they're shooting for the Super Bowl.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, here's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Goff now to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Cleveland Browns, Charles, it's been an interesting season for them. There was optimism early. A couple of wins, a lot of near wins. But a lot of that optimism has really faded, and those competitive games early in the year, they're now just losses.
And that's exactly where people were headed with their optimism. Hey, this is going to pay dividends later. Go back to the season opener against Pittsburgh. 21-21 tie. Everyone felt great coming out of that, thinking, hey, down the road, that'll turn into wins, and you're exactly right. They have not seen that. Head coach Hugh Jackson was fired after their loss in Week 8. He'd gone 3-36-1 in his tenure, and they still have some really tough road games coming up in the second half of the year. In the division at Cincinnati, Houston leading the AFC South at the midway point, at Denver, and at Baltimore. That's not easy.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check, Patriots.
They'll give it to Chubb. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. To throw, Mayfield. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku from 4 yards out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and...
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Past the 20, 10, touchdown L.A. Todd Gurley, 83 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer. And they got it. 1 play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. Zerline out now to kick this one away. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Buying time to his... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
That's taken on the 25. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Goff. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. Gone. And he's going to go down again. Jamie Collins able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Dancing to his left. Open space inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the 2nd...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Aaron Donald getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Detroit! Detroit!
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Trying to get it to Landry there. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That'll go in the books as a loss of 20, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. On the toss, it's Gurley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Here's Goff. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff out to his left. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Here's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reynolds. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away. To return, it's Peppers. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said,
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the interception, here's Goff. On the move to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy to throw the football, and on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off play action. Here's Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Bonnie Calhoun. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way, significantly. And the guys who play in the 2nd and the 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Mayfield now. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Michael Brockers. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Aaron Donald in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Goff going to throw it. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That goes for a gain of 31. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Goff. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now it's Goff. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. Landry the intended target. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Throwing now. Goff. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Rams on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Here we go. It's Gurley. Able to slither by, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Tackle made by Tanner Vallejo. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory now, we'll see what transpires. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.